This is the continuation of the series, the part one and part two of critical thinking and calculation techniques. Yes, and today uh, there are one position and two games we are going to discuss in this video. And the first game was played between Mikhail Botvinnik versus Keres in Moscow 1952. It was played in Queen's Gambit declined. Sorry, the Queen's Gambit declined. Carlsbad variation. So we start with the game. D4, knight f6. Mikhail Botvinnik opted for d4. It replied with knight f6. c4, e6, knight c3, d5, c into d5, e into d5, bishop g5, bishop e7, e3, castle, bishop d3, knight bd7, queen d2. We will go through the opening quickly. Rook e8, knight ge2, knight f8, castle, c6, rook ab1, bishop d6. Actually, this move of Keres was actually wrong. This move was actually a mistake by Keres. Till here, the opening continues. This is the opening phase of the game. Till here. Now, let's see. We are playing with white. And we have, after this move, rook ab1. It's black's move. And we assume that we are playing with black. What is the problem with black? The problem with black is that this bishop only has this square, and we play this move to bishop g4, then white will readily immediately play the move f3 and then e4. And this is the idea in these types of positions, in this variation of Queen's Gambit declined, Carlsbad variation, that you are going to play f3 and e4. So we have first problem is this. The second problem is this: if we play the move bishop to e6, then our bishop is stuck over here. Bishop to e6, then it's stuck. It is a hurdle in the path of this rook. Already bishop e7 is already there. Then this knight is coming to e6. We play to bishop e6, then knight over knight comes to g6, and it is not a better square over here for knight actually. So just pause this video and think over it, that what is the best move for black over here, with a plan in your mind. The main thing is the plan, that what is the best move here for black. I will hold for just 10 seconds. Okay, now we continue with our topic. The best move for black is here is to play these moves. Bring bishop over here to start queen side attack. May bring the queen over here. The knight, when the knight would come, when the bishop would come to a6, then the knight would jump over to e6, controlling the centralized squares and hitting this bishop out. So the best move here was a5. Instead of the move played in the game, bishop to d6. the continuation would be rook b e1, then h6, hitting this bishop over here, bishop f4, and b6. Now see, line for the bishop is opened over here. And this may come over here as per the position demands, and this knight could come over here, cutting this bishop on f4. Let's again analyze this. The move played in this position, bishop d6. Actually, the bishop on over here is doing good work. It is in the way of the queen spin. Instead of moving this bishop on e7 to over d6, it was better to develop the queen side. This move, a5, d5. So we continue with our game. King to h1, knight g6, and f3. This was the plan in the Botvinnik's mind over here. Just let's think over it. Why Botvinnik wants this f4 to move over here? Because he wants to play this move e4. And if black does not takes over here, then he is going to move this pawn to e5, blocking this bishop on d6. And this pawn may move forward, or white could start the attack with h4, h5, and bringing the rook on b to e1 also. You can see that white is eyeing this diagonal, his bishop and his queen. Sorry, his bishop and his queen are eyeing this diagonal, and also knight is coming to this in the fight, and rook b e1 is also coming. The Botvinnik's idea is to basically to open up the center. These are the type of moves and plans we should keep in mind. Positional ideas. The attacks are always generated from the best positions. If you have a good position, you can attack. But if you have a bad position, then you would not attack, you would defend. And this was a brilliant positional understanding shown by Botvinnik. As this move has diverse justifications. For example, if black plays here to h6, bishop into f6, queen into f6, and e4. You can't take this pawn because after f into e4, it will be with that threat to the queen on f6, and queen would have to move, and that would be white would have another tempo also. Queen h4 and g3, queen h3 and e5. Now this bishop has no scope over here. He would go here or here, and this diagonal is blocked. Bishop to b8 and f4. And white's position is so good that he is in driving seat over here, and he has an advantage of a full pawn like in this position. After f3, black goes back to bishop e7 because he does not have any better move than this. Game continues like this: rook b e1, knight d7, bishop into e7, rook into e7, and knight g3. Now let's analyze the black's position. His knight is struck over here. Sorry, He can't move to f4. He can't move to e5. He can just move to h4, or he can just move to f8. f8 and h4 are useless squares. So this knight can move to f8 or here, but in that time period, white would play these moves: e4, or capturing, or moving forward. See, the rook on e8 and bishop e8 are still on their starting position, along with the queen. Whereas white's knight on c3 is doing something. Bishop and queen are eyeing this diagonal, hitting something. Knight on g3 are keeping a strong eye on f4, f5 square and h5 square. And these two rooks, rook on e1 and rook on f1, after the moves like e4, they are going to become active. So here, black played knight f6, queen f2, bishop e6, knight f5, bishop into f5. The reason for playing, the reason Mikhail Botvinnik played this move, was that he don't want anything between this the file when he would open it, e file. So he moved his knight to f5, and black has to capture it. After black captures, bishop into f5, queen b6. Queen is doing nothing over here. What is he doing over here? Hitting this pawn on b2, but this is protected by the queen. Where would it move? Here or here? This queen on b6 basically has no prospectus. And at last, Botvinnik played the move e4, which he wanted to open up the position. And white's position is so good that after 17 moves from here, he is designed. We would go through this game once again. We will go from the opening phase quickly. Here, this mistake. When your PC is placed on some square really very doing something, it's better to develop other pieces like this bishop, this queen, or this knight and this rook. There are 4 pieces. So instead of moving this bishop to d6 on e7, it was better to develop this knight, queen, bishop and rook. And the plan was that we discussed over here. So bishop d6, king h1, knight d6, f3, bishop e7, rook be1. Here we discussed the move if black played h6, then bishop into f6, queen into f6, e4, queen h4, d3, queen h3, e5, blocking this diagonal, bishop b8 and f4. And black is almost winning over here. So after be1, knight e7, bishop into e7, rook into e7, knight g3. Here you can see that black's position is so cramped, and white's pieces are active, doing something, controlling something. So knight f6, queen f2, bishop e6, knight f5, saying that I want open this file and don't want anything in between here. so forcing him to exchange the bishop for the knight. Bishop into f5, bishop into f5, queen b6 and e4. So I don't want this video to be longer. That's why we will discuss the other two one position and game in the next video. If you liked my video, kindly subscribe and hit the bell icon button. Thank you very much.